Hey guys, it's Marshall Tingle coming to you with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside report for this past week, the week of September 22nd through the 28th. So before I get into this market report, I just want to say I hope everybody's okay and weathers the storms. This hurricane has caused quite a bit of damage, especially in the southeast, and I hope everybody's all right here at home. Now, back to this cattle market. Another busy week across the state of Kentucky. 17,116 head of cattle marketed statewide, but that's down from what it has been this time last week. 3,000 head down from this time last week, about 6,000 head down from this time a year ago. I think a lot of it had to do with this wet weather and the moisture coming in, but these things still traded pretty good. Now, as far as your feeder steers and heifers, we're going to call those unevenly steady, anywhere from $3 lower to $4 higher. But at the same time, your yearlings continue to gain ground. We're going to call your yearling cattle probably steady to $3 higher on those, and we saw a really nice trade on a set of 8 weights that far blew out your CME feeder cattle index. So let's talk about these little things that are worth going in. So your 4-weight steer cattle this week, we're going to call them 280 as an average. They topped off at 310. Your 5-weight steer cattle 270 as an average. They actually topped off at 310.50, so just a hair higher. In your 6-weight steer cattle 245 as an average. They topped off at 275. But let's check about these yearlings now. Really nice trade on some of these guys. Here's the shining star of the whole 8-weight category. Here's 67 head of black steers, weighed 824 pounds on the average at 252. That's about $8 higher than what the CME feeder cattle index is right now, so that's a really good sign. But here's the balance. Here's a big string. Here's 131 head of black steers. They weighed 814 on the average at 246. That still got the CME by $2. Now here's your heavies now, or your mids. Here's 64 head of black steers, weighed 855 at 238. And then close off with some heavies. Here's 61 head of black steers, weighed 880 on the average at 239.50. Now, the balance of your loads, there's quite a few 8-weight loads this past week. I'm going to say there's somewhere around that 232 to 237 range as an average, but these were the shining stars. But check out your Holsteins. Here's a big set of Holstein steers. Now, these would be a load of Holstein steers, weigh 1,118 pounds on the average at $1.71.50. But let's talk about your CME feeder cattle index. So CME feeder cattle index was pretty much steady. You did gain a little bit of ground there on Friday. Your CME feeder cattle index on Monday the 23rd, 244.02. Tuesday the 24th, 244.30. Wednesday the 25th, 244.20. We did see a jump on Thursday. Thursday the 26th was 245.53, and I don't have Fridays yet, but stay tuned to your emails, and as soon as we get that information, we'll pass it right along to you. Now, if you have any questions about any of this information, or you're interested in an LRP policy, a livestock risk protection policy, guys, there's really no better time than right now. Feel free to reach out to the guys. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Call Adam Shoemaker at 859-338-4116. Call Cole Clark at 859-865-2980. And don't forget about Carrie Mosier. She's at 270-929-889-6, or check them out on the web, www.superioragins.com. Glad we got this rain. Hope everybody's making it. Talk to you next week.